Hi, I'm David Van Hooser. I'm an independent filmmaker, a documentary filmmaker as well. I've done a number of things over the years in video production and have enjoyed it and have loved it thoroughly. A few things match up with what I've been doing lately, which is making trips to Ukraine to shoot documentary footage of what's going on over there. And I plan to return again this coming fall. And I feel called and compelled to do this. The first time I went was to cover humanitarian efforts through a friend of mine named Christina Katrakis and her Be the Light Foundation, which was working to serve civilians of Ukraine who were damaged by the war and fleeing the war when it first began. And that gave me an insight and changed my life and allowed me to put together a documentary about the struggles and challenges of people who were just trying to live their lives simply and were trying to live in a democracy, which is something that we have here. And it gave me a deeper appreciation. And for the people who watched it, who I've shared it with, it's given them a deeper appreciation too. When I return this fall, it will be somewhat different. I still will be committed to telling the story of people, not big battles and not things like that, but the people who are going through this struggle, civilians and military. And as I make this return trip, I'm really excited because I'll be getting to go with and work with some really fascinating people.
My name is Alex Chromakowski. I'm an actor, producer, and musician based in the United States. Originally, I was born in Belarus, but a very important part of my life connected to Ukraine. I lived there for several years, beginning in 2010. My wife is Ukrainian. I speak Ukrainian. I've been working for years with the Ukrainian community here in America through music, charity events, charity festivals. And a lot of my music and my cultural work focused on Ukraine and people affected by the war. When war started in 2022, I didn't hesitate. I went to Ukraine right away as a volunteer. I arrived in Ukraine during first days of the war, and I saw fear, I saw confusion. People really didn't know what to do and what really going on. Some of those moments stayed with me forever. Since 2022, I've been going back to Ukraine regularly, minimum twice per year, helping through volunteer work, charity events, charity festivals.
Also joining us will be a young lady who I haven't met yet, but contact has been made, and she is a journalist in Ukraine. And she will be helping us plan the trip and be connecting us with people, especially civilians. Again, that's an important thing, is to talk to the civilians who are enduring this and going through this. And also, a really, really neat part of this is I will be getting to work under the guidance of a military commander in, I believe it's called the Georgian Legion in Ukraine. And I'm excited about the opportunity to meet him and also to get insight that up to this point, I haven't been able to have.
This fall, together with award-winning American documentary director and producer, recognized Ukrainian journalist and editor, David Van Hooser, we're going back to Ukraine to film documentary focused on human stories during the war.
I'm not getting paid to go or per day. This is kind of, I guess you could say, a nonprofit trip, but still you need funds for travel, for accommodations, for food, and I'm taking my own video gear, but I might need to get like buy memory cards, buy hard drives or whatever for that purpose. So there'll be some needs for that, but that's what the funding is for. It's to make this trip happen, to come back with a documentary that is moving, compelling, and hopefully the people I share it with, including us here in America, it will create a deeper appreciation.
Our main goal isn't political. Our main goal is human.
And I really, really look forward to going, and I thank you for anything you can do to participate and help. If it's funding, wonderful. Thank you for that. And I'll keep track of who gives and how much. But if it's that or just your well wishes, your prayers, especially, to go and make this trip, and again to come back with something that I think will resonate with people who care like you, with people who have humanity, and people who want to see the good guys win. Thank you so much. Take care.